Ashley, thanks a lot happening today. Members of the Electoral College are set to make President-elect Donald Trump's victory official. CBS national correspondent Brooke Silverbraga joins us now live from New York with more on today's vote. Good morning, Brooke.
Good morning, Art. Well, when those 538 electors meet at their state capitals today, as many as 10 say they won't follow their state's election results. And even if that's not enough to swing the election, it would be a record number of so-called faithless electors. Demonstrators took to the National Mall Sunday, trying to persuade Electoral College members not to vote for Donald Trump.
2 million more, 2.7 million more of us who voted for Hillary, and yet he's going to take office.
At least one elector, Chris Suprin of Texas, plans to break from his state's vote and wants 37 others to join him in an unlikely, unprecedented bid to overturn the presidential voting process.
There are a number of electors in my position. I'm not going to get into names or how many specific numbers. We're at a fragile point.
Ahead of the vote, many Democratic electors, including Clay Pell of Rhode Island, demanded to see more evidence about Russia's alleged election hacking.
What I want is the information to be out there so that the American public and electors know who has been involved and make sure that we protect the integrity of the American democracy.
On Sunday, Mr. Trump and his team continued to cast doubt on intelligence findings that Russia meddled in the election to help him win.
It's about Democrats that can't accept the outcome of the election. It's about delegitimizing the American system. It's not going to work.
Hillary Clinton's former campaign manager, John Podesta, whose own emails were hacked, said it was an open question if Russia colluded with the Trump campaign.
So I think really not what Mr. Trump knew, but what did Trump Inc. know and when did they know it? Were they in touch with the Russians?
At least 4 senators are calling for a bipartisan panel to investigate the hack. Even after the Electoral College meets today, the issue won't be totally settled. Congress still needs to open and count the ballots. That will happen January 6, 2 weeks from Friday, Art.
A lot. We appreciate that. And Alabama members of the Electoral College say they will be casting their votes for Donald Trump. Republican Party Chairwoman Terry Lathan says the state's electors are rock solid, 100% behind Trump. Trump won Alabama with more than 62% of the vote. There is a final demonstration today by people who oppose Donald Trump. It will be held outside the State House.